once more with Arbar and Lone. Lone we saw a lot of earlier. A lot of the really good counterplay to Raster and how Raster is playing up in the air above platforms and whatnot. And now it's how will this apply to a more grounded character being your character, someone like Maypul.
Yeah, so I think what we saw a lot of from Lone as the match progressed against Merp was a lot more of this aggressive movement mix-up type gameplay. A lot of like down B, side B, timing mix-ups, creative ways to get the seed on and then set up and capitalize on that. But I haven't seen a single game of Arbar. I have no idea what we are in store for here in this mirror. We saw a mirror earlier, but this is going to be completely different.
Definitely excited to get this started. Starting out here on Godai Delta, getting aggressive early on. You know, Maples love the stage, how they're able to maneuver so swiftly between being on top of that platform and just chasing you all the way down into the depths. Early on, Lone looking to get goofy and aggressive. A big snag early on from Arbar. Oh!
Yeah, speaking of goofy here, this is once again, the punish game from Lone is so in your face and like creative too with the movement and how you get the seed on. Just really loving what I'm seeing so far. But that's not to say 70% for Arbar is a perfect place to start. So,
100%.
Not out of this by any means.
Absolutely not. It's still game one, feeling ourselves out right now. Arbar trying to catch Lone on the back foot, as we've seen earlier. Lone loves to get super aggressive and weird off stage. So I feel like either just like gotta let him do his thing out there. Lone, again, like playing around those platforms. Arbar to chase you wherever you want to go, hopping on that falling up air into the forward air in there as well. Does not burn that tether just yet. Off to the side special too. Finally gonna find that reversal there with an up air. In there with the F tilt too. We kind of catch that tether finally. There's one thing Maple can do in the Ditto, bro. It's finding those tether punishes.
Everyone's got to be ready for it. That's going to take it off the top unexpectedly, but Arbar has a stock on the board now, so it's all about getting as much percent catch up as you can here and not letting that stock go. So, we are looking extra patient, as expected. An opening found, some control found, and keeping it up.
Dash check out
Great
the corner.
A little sluice behind, I like that.
Now opting off for that down special once more. There you go, going all the way out there. Lone has been hanging out underneath the ledge this entire time. Finally, Arbar gonna get out there and challenge that. And gonna find the stock off of that, actually.
Yeah,
getting a little too lost in the sauce there.
Very good timing on that ledge drop, ledge grab. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess we're doing the same thing for Lone too. All right, and we are on the last stock, just like that.
They're coming out, sitting up over that Lily as well. Lone finally getting some good damage here on this final stock. Back in the ledge. Arbar saying, actually forcing Lone into the offstage game, as after all the shenanigans that have gone on this game, you still want to challenge Maypul in that position. By all means, you got it. Forder coming out from Lone, chasing Arbar out there as well. Looking for that back here too. Both these guys have literally the entire set as a challenge on this left side platform and the ledge. Getting so tough here. Good punish there from Lone, from Arbar.
Yeah, Arbar with some stage control, an opportunity to get a little more on the board, even this up. The Lone creative movement, as always, not going to make that easy at all. Ooh, big opening. Never mind, wait, it's stage control. This scuffle is so back and forth. Ooh, what an answer. Are we going to see a ledge hog? No, we're right back to it.
There you go, dash attack there, not going to find too much of that convention off of that. Now Lone looking to get back into this, not going to find that forward air. Arbar, great advantage state, F-tilt coming out. hanging out underneath that ledge, not going to challenge at that time. After on shield again with another punch with that back throw. Can Arbar close up the stock soon? Still not going to find that grab. She's out of that corner. Big F tilt again. Arbar, the patience from ledge, has proceeded to the end of this game. Still no pick up there with the dash attack into the F star, but great tech coming out from Lone.
Okay, and the tether is on, so that's going to give Lone more chances, more openings to finish this out. So we could see Arbar lose all of that build-up that we just saw with one simple conversion. Ooh. Down air. Wow, blocking that approach.
Still's coming out. Here we go. The tether into the forward air, and Lone closes it out.
By the skin of Lone's teeth. That's a wrap. But that's game one. All of that was game one. This is a game 5 set. Or, sorry, this is a 5-game set. We'll see if it's a game 5 set. But with a game like that as the opener, I wouldn't put it past him. Now the question is, where would Arbar want to take Lone to get a little bit of a leg up? Hodojo. Okay. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, taking this to Hodojo here for this game number 2. Lone has been, honestly, Arbar was doing a great job of picking up on the game plan in the late stage of that game and almost brought it back into their favor. Now it's just going back into this. Lone is turning up here with those longer extended combos and finding some good merit whenever they do so. 3% absolutely nothing to scoff at. Arbar looking to get back into this. This Maypul absolutely turning up so far. Not gonna do it, but wow, 114%.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Catches on the jump, but it's just the second hit, and you got an easy landing on platform here. No shame in that unless there's an early edge guard. Nope, you're right back to it. And Lone looking to find this tether confirm, and that should... No, DI's the nair perfectly.
Great stuff.
And a nice answer to the floor hug, too. That'll do it off the top. There we go. But, yeah. Arbar got some footing. And that is enough for a player like this that we've seen really start to snowball as things get going.
Now Lone again opting for that offstage gameplay, setting up on that gargoyle like you're playing a Batman Arkham game, forcing your opponent to overextend there, opting going down there low. Now catching Arbar on the back foot once more. Special get up, not gonna get punished there. Arbar now waiting patiently at the get up and learning your lesson almost immediately. Now forcing Lone to be in this precarious situation, covering that ledge. The back hit of that get up attack still catching this Maypul. So again, no punish there, unfortunately. Lone definitely gonna take that. As I say that, the big special get up coming out. Getting punished for that.
Yeah, so Arbar able to take a stock once again. It's all about keeping that RTC going for this Maypul. And, well, it paid off here. Could pay off plenty more times again, but there is no way to know with the way these two players have been playing. It is so back and forth. And both of them have tether on. Wait, I lied. That's commentator's curse. Hey. All right.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're back to it. A bit of a scuffle.
Alright, we gotta stop these special get ups on platform.
Catching that. Well, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta be careful going for those. Back throw coming out from Lone. Now again, looking to find some more damage here. Big up strong. Finally gonna learn your lesson there. Not gonna go for that special get up. I'm gonna punish Arbar for getting over aggressive. Big forward air coming out. We chase him down there. Hey, down here. This is my space.
Options.
This is my space down here.
Yeah. Deep there. Early stock for Lone.
Pretty good stuff from Lone coming out there.
We're really seeing the best of these two players here. What they like to do, what they're good at, or the way they succeed at taking stocks each is different, but quite equal. Ooh, that's going to be big percent here, actually. as Hodojo will enable. Wait, I don't think Lone's got options. Yeah, that's a stock. Okay, Arbar back in it. The sun's up. And pressure's on.
Oh, Big Lily coming out. So getting back in there, Arbar looking to get aggressive once more and finally find some footing here before Lone takes the end of this game. We get aggressive forward air on shield. Lily set up at the ledge. Ain't gonna catch you up there. Not gonna find too much off of that, but had the reversal regardless. They're coming out again into the forward air, and it might just do it if you can cover the ledge here, just barely covering high into the F tilt. Arbar still hanging on to a jump there, but the nair into the forward air is going to do it, and Lone going up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, if this was the best of 3 set, this is the epitome so far of 2-0, but it was close though.
100%.
Yeah, and here we go into game 3. Another counter pick for Arbar. Let's see what this Maypul has learned from these past 2 games and see if the stage pick could give a leg back up. It's Godai. It's as neutral as it can get.
100%. Go into this game number 3, Lone up 2-0. And I feel like Arbar, if you're able to have more confidence in the punishes you've been putting out against Lone and where they've been going, you can find a lot more success when going for that. I feel like we just need to have the tenacity to go out there and punish Lone for getting crazy. That's exactly what happens there. Doesn't find the stock, but great play right there, regardless.
Yeah, very scary situation for Lone. That's got to put so much mental pressure on you. The fact is like, okay, I made it back. Now what? Well, the now what is 46%. I wouldn't complain about that at all.
Absolutely not. Now dash attack out of the corner. Back there coming up from Arbar now, looking to hold Lone on stage again. Not going to go out there to punish it that time, but still keeping your presence on that ledge. Looking to at least scare the opponent to have the threat of that ledge hog lingering out there. Still getting a little bit low. Lone trying to find an opening here again. The big aggression with the get up attack going to get called out by Arbar. Both these players looking to find something. Drifting around with those nairs. F-strong coming out is definitely going to do it there. Big tether there into another F-strong.
Yeah. Yep. So much poke, so much seed, so much shielding seed. These two are like, well, I'm familiar with your game now. But I feel like they're so familiar with their game that they're like, I don't want to risk anything.
100%.
They've just got this mutual understanding almost. Oh, you're going to have to tether. That could be some...
Yeah, Arbar honestly finding some good punish off of that and hanging out with some really good lead right now. Probably the biggest lead we've seen in the set so far from anybody. Backer coming out. Up till I can close out with the up special just yet. So putting Arbar in a pretty bad position, especially when you get over aggressive with that dash attack on shield. Not gonna find that F strong just yet, but the right idea coming out from Lone. Now opting back, sitting underneath the ledge. Arbar just waiting patiently, recognizing that you have the lead. You have no reason to go out there. Lone, you got to get up there. You know, you're not gonna get challenged down there when you're losing. And now looking for another pressure here with the F tilt from ledge. Big tether as well. Nair's coming out from Arbar. Will lead very well. Back air coming out in suit. Dropping on the Nair again. And Lone not able to make it back. Now up 3 stocks to 1. Arbar. Has he got the download? It's looking like it.
Yeah, this stage, bringing it back to true neutral, has given Arbar, I think, a leg up in what this Maypul is looking for in particular, which is that long sequence RTC and maintenance of advantage state after a clean neutral win. And, well, it's paid off so far. It is a whole stock lead. But this is also a Maypul that, in Lone, right? This is also a Maypul that can find openings where you would least expect it and just kind of blow you open. So I wouldn't say it's quite over yet, as much as Arbar has a very secure lead.
Definitely. Now Lone looking to play a little bit more aggressive right now. Definitely need it right now. Big double forward air. You needed that to get back in the game. Lone is still on the board. Now still one stock away from moving forward into winners finals. Arbar needs to batten down the hatchet. You cannot drop the ball here. You need to keep the momentum going right now because Lone can definitely take it right from under your feet.
Okay, safe poke. Not gonna try and fall for these tricks. Big forward strong. Not a stock, but it's a lot of control and plenty of percent to finish this out.
Coming out again, Lone biding their time off stage and getting called out for and burning that jump. And that's going to be Arbar going on the board. It's only to win 2 games in a row, but definitely looking really good in that game 3.
Understands the assignment for sure. What needs to happen to be able to limit what Lone is best at. That patient play, eliminating every option off stage, and just sealing it out with a simple forward tilt once all the options were expended. We could see plenty more of that throughout the rest of the set. But you got to make the right decision here. You made it. Okay, good. Thank goodness. I was like, you better ban Hyper Harbor. Okay, and Air Armada off the board as well. Another good choice. If I was Lone... Merchant Port. Okay, not what I expected. I was thinking Rockwall. I was thinking you want to be like the chaotic, aggressive, like I'm going to find punishes you did not think I was going to find. Rockwall was the place to go, but this does give a little bit more safety, I suppose, to the sense of the matchup.
We saw earlier against Merp, Lone was definitely very comfortable bringing this to this stage. But you can still do your off-stage games, albeit you got to throw Maypul underwater a little bit. You got to get your fur a little wet there. But we're getting aggressive early on. Lone definitely want to take the lead in the beginning of this game. The Tether going to save you there. Arbar still being put in the blender off stage and just opting for those F-tilts. Make sure this Maypul does not get back to sledge. Exactly, that's going to do it. Lone taking that first stock in stride.
What a scuffle. The amount of steps there were involved in Lone finally finishing that out against Arbar. It was... Oh, speaking of steps... Okay, short-lived, but another really scary situation. Lone is finding these off-stage punishes that are just... Yeah, I don't want to say devastating Arbar, because Arbar has certainly shown this match far from over, but... Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well,
a little too lost in the sauce there.
Yeah, really full send the whole time, and who can blame Lone after that first instance? Because that could have been yet another early stock.
Big F-tilts coming out from Lone, making that good base in neutral here, not getting too over-aggressive, so you have this lead. But Arbar definitely going to take the passiveness in mind as you get Crazy Crew taking out that Lily. Dash attack there. F-tilt comes out once more. Again, going to catch you on that platform. And the down strong comes out, double down strong, and Arbar takes the lead back.
I didn't expect that was going to be quite strong enough to just go for another down strong, but yeah, Arbar, really solid once getting that that opening of that stock loss. And I guess we're on the last stock now? Wow, okay, yeah. Lone letting Arbar do all the hard work and then just hitting R. Okay, well, it's dead even here, but if Lone does take this stock, that's the set, and Lone is on to winners finals.
Nair into the forward air, and beating that jump, that might be it, but Arbar next air dodge to avoid that. Nair still hanging on in this game. The double tether, both of these players still coming out. Back throw as well, looking to sit up there at the ledge. And just flying dash back out the corner as well. Nair, double Nair coming out. Lone looking to close this out. Sitting here and trying to take this 3-1 in the set, but dash back out the corner from Arbar, looking to get aggressive off stage and match Lone's energy, but not going to work out just yet.
Yeah, Lone needing to make Arbar expend every single tool in the box in order to get these early stocks that the red Pirate Maypul has been looking for. That is a double B found in the middle of the stage. Perfect landing on platform there. And once again, as you would expect Lone to finish it out, A confirm that you would not have thought was possible, but Lone definitely saw coming. And with that,
100%.
that's 3-1. It's gonna be Lone Searing Arrow for winners finals.